Let's talk about Raiola for a second, because I'm sure you've got some takes on this. My take is dress for the job you want, not the job you have. And so he's dressing to be an NFL quarterback. He's cosplaying as Patrick Mahomes.
But it's so, like, the story is just going to become you, like, trying to be Patrick Mahomes. He was a 5-star quarterback, should be very good. He could make a name for himself and become a very good player in his own right.
Yep.
And he's just, like, playing dress up as Patrick Mahomes. It's real, like, to the if the hair, he said yesterday, like, oh, I've had this haircut since 6th grade. Like, it was just the haircut. He does Patrick Mahomes pregame thing where he's like goes down the sidelines and goes like, and like he does everything to a T. Wears 15.
That's for Tebow.
Plays for a red. Did he say that?
He said it was for
Has
Tebow.
the same undershirt style.
Yeah, the right sleeve and the nothing on the left arm. Like it's crazy.
I'd bench him. I wouldn't allow it. Like
Really?
no.
It's so
I can't
weird.
have my quarterback be so up somebody else's dick that they're worried about what they're wearing and dressing. This is football.
But can you imagine if he made it to the NFL? Like, what if he played for a division rival of the Chiefs? What if he was
Can't draft him.
the Broncos quarterback?
Nope, can't do it.
Even if he's clear number 1 overall, you can't.
No.
Does he start,
I'd have New York Yankee rules, like when Johnny Damon went from the Red Sox to the Yankees. We're like, you're cutting your hair, you're getting rid of it. You'd have to do everything totally different.
has he done the voice yet?
Does he talk
I
like
don't
Kermit?
think so, but I'm sure it's coming.
What does his girlfriend look like?
I don't know that we know that yet.
Is she attractive? Because if so, then the whole comparison's
There were a lot of tweets going around like that this weekend, but yeah, it's super weird.
It's
And
one of
he
the- it's one
seems
of the-
like he's having a good start to his career. Like,
Yeah.
should be a good player, but this is all he's going to be known for.
It's one of the funniest college football stories of the year. I love it. I love the fact that he's like, when he shows up for games, he's wearing the same sunglasses. He's wearing
Yep.
the same kind of suits that Patrick's wearing. It's
The-
crazy.
There was a picture of him arriving for fall camp, and you could have convinced someone it was Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, no, memes told me this, so take it with a grain of salt. But he said that he chose Nebraska because their colors are similar to the Chiefs.
I mean,
He probably
before
could have
that,
just Texas Tech.
well, before that, he was committed to Georgia, so
Ah,
kind of the same thing.
yeah.
But I'd say
Who else?
Nebraska.
We need to see his top
similar.
5, right?
Yeah, I'd say Nebraska is more like the Chiefs. It's closer.
Yeah.
Probably say they're the closest too. Who? Maybe Iowa State, because they got
Yeah,
the
because they
yellow.
have the yellow, but they do all sorts of weird shit. They wear like dark gray uniforms and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. He's a weirdo though, and he should knock it off.
Would you rather have Nico or him?
Oh, that's not even close. Nico is going to be the number 1 pick in the 26 draft.
He might be.
Dylan Raiola might end up being very good, but Nico's otherworldly.
What about Arch Manning?
Nico.
Arch looked good though.
Arch is
yeah, but
the
he was
backup.
against some no-name school in Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Looked great. Good job.
Arch looked good. He looked fast. He said he got the speed from his mom.
Yeah, he looked really good playing against UTSA.
But so his dad is Cooper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cooper was fast.
He played receiver.
Cooper was a great wide receiver. That's a little bit disrespectful to Cooper. Like Cooper very rarely gets complimented on his athletic accomplishments. And for Arch to say I got the speed from my mom seems like an unnecessary slap in the face.
Yeah.
He went to Ole Miss, right, and like got a scholarship playing wide receiver, and then got hurt. Is that how
I
Cooper
think
went
so,
down?
yeah.
I don't think he ever played at Ole Miss. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, well,
But he was. I think he was on scholarship.
Because that's
there.
why
but he had like a heart condition or something, right?
I think it was his back.
I think it was bad.
Yeah, something. And
think
they
he
were
hurt
like,
his
you
back,
can't
yeah.
if you have like one thing go wrong, you'll be completely fucked.
I think University of Texas might be one of the best schools to be big man on campus at.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely up there.
because it's been so long since they won. Like to me, if I was a 5-star quarterback right now, and you were like, you're guaranteed to win a Heisman, you're guaranteed to win a national championship, any school you can go to, you can go there. I think number 1 I go to is Tennessee.
You think so?
Yeah, because they haven't won in so long, like a national championship. You go there, you win there, you're a fucking god. Alabama would be last on my list. Georgia would be last on my list. I'd go to a place that a Penn State that hasn't won a national championship in forever, even like a South Carolina, like a huge fan base in North Carolina. a fan base that is absolutely huge that you go win at, you are a god.
Well, that's Raiola with Nebraska too.
I mean, look at Manziel. Manziel's a huge piece of shit, and he's still beloved in Texas A&M, and he didn't even win a natty. Like, if he won a natty there, like, he could burn down Kyle Fields, and they'd be like, yay, a huge bonfire.
So one exception to that rule, I think, would be USC. I think USC would be awesome to go to and be a big man on campus.
I think it's been long enough now.
You don't think it would?
But you have to win a national championship. And I kind of agree. I don't think they're on the same plane.
USC has 30,000 fans show up to games.
Yeah, but you're a big man on campus.
Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles.
Precisely. Nobody gives a shit about college football.
They care about
in
USC.
Los
When
Angeles.
USC is good,
They care about
it.
them in USC, but they still, I think memory is close enough to like all those USC greats that they're not on my list. I don't think they'd make my top 10 of places that I would go.
I know that they won recently, but I think LSU.
LSU would be fun.
LSU would be fun, but you're not going to replace Burrow. Like, you're not going to replace that legendary season that he had.
They almost have
going Tennessee or Penn State.
Yeah, they've almost got too much of that recent history there at LSU. It would still be fun. I would still love to do that. Penn State would be, that'd be pretty incredible.
Penn State, they would literally turn you into a god.
Right, you would be a god if you
Connor
went to
Griffin
one of those schools.
Would become your Dylan Raiola.
You could get away with anything you wanted.
I mean, it's been proven. My friend. Yeah.
until you're like 90.
Right.
Then they get all woke.
Then they'll
on
take
you.
like a 3 or 4 year break, and then they bring you back.
Yeah. Wisconsin would be fun like that too.
Wisconsin is a good one. It's got to be one of those huge marquee schools that have never won shit.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Tennessee's won a bunch, just not very recently.
Right. In your lifetime. If a guy comes in and wins a national championship, got a good personality, wins the Heisman at Tennessee, he owns like 15 car dealerships instantly.
I mean, Nico is going to be that. I mean, he got $8 million before he ever stepped on campus, so that's a nice start.
Peyton Manning with a national championship? Come on.
Then you start winning a bunch, hopefully. And, I mean, he'll be,
Yeah.
See, Texas, they're not Tennessee, but they haven't been super relevant for a long time. Like
Texas? Yeah.
They won that championship in 2006.
And Vince Young was really a 1 year type of thing too.
Colt McCoy had a nice little run. He got to a national championship game.
Mm-hmm.
They could have won that game if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree too.
I agree. Garrett Gilbert stunk
Yep.
when he came in for him. And Colt McCoy, perfect combination of a name and a university.
Yeah.
There will never be a better quarterback name fit in the history of college football
Never.
than Colt McCoy, starting quarterback for the Texas Longhorns.
Who was his top receiver?
That would be Jordan Shipley.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know ball.